So hi guys, it's Colin from South Shore Music, and this is Maio from Yamaha,
Hello, friends.
and we're here to talk about Yamaha instruments, because he's the Yamaha guy,
Presumably. That's what they tell me.
So I'm holding my my CSF favorite guitar from them,
Colin, small folk.
the Colin Small Folk, yeah. And Maio is holding the SA2200, which is a great guitar. It's made in Japan, and it does all kinds of cool things that Maio is going to tell us.
YamahaMaio.
YamahaMaio.
That's
I almost
who I am,
called him Yamaha.
I have no identity other than my employment.
I'm a professional.
We both are, presumably.
Presumably.
So, SA2200. Thank you, Colin, for that lovely introduction. South Shore Music, Colin. So SA2200, the SA series has been around for a while. If you guys are familiar with Yamaha electric guitars, you've seen some from the 70s on of different iterations. SA2200 we still have as a current model. It's made in Japan. It is I would argue, a work of art. I've been with the company a short time, and I've only been doing this particular gig visiting music stores as an account manager for a little bit. And one of my first instruments I got when I took this position was an SA2200 because I'd never played one, I'd never seen one, and they're very limited distribution even now. And I was blown away. I mean, I worked in retail music shops before. I've had experience with 335 style guitars from all sorts of brands, and this, I mean, as soon as you just pick it up, it's just so gorgeous. It's obviously, people that made this really loved it and loved making it. You can just tell. It's just, I mean, perfection is really a relative term because it depends on who's saying it. I'm saying now that I think that all of the ones I've played and I've had, and you guys have had a few already, are just, I mean, as close to a perfectly built instrument as possible. So you strum these acoustically, and they're just, they really just sing. They have a really cool character, and one of the things that makes, or several things that make this SA2200 unique from other guitars of this style, is instead of doing the laminate maple, we do laminate sycamore. And so it gives it a different tonality. And so laminate flame sycamore, back inside there is a soft maple center block, Yamaha designed pickups, Allen Echo 5. You can do taps on either of them. And yes, you are cringing because coil taps on humbuckers don't always sound great. I promise you, and I'll show you hopefully, that these are really musical taps, and it makes the guitar so much more versatile and usable in a lot of different situations where you would normally not equate a guitar of this type to fit in. One of the other unique things about this guitar is the fretboard radius. Again, most of the guitars of this type have a 10-inch or something radius, and we use a 13 3/4, which is what we use on a lot of our electrics. I think at this point all of our electrics and most of our acoustics, and so it allows for I think a lot of different players that are normally used to a flatter radius to approach a guitar like this. And maybe they've always wanted to sound like this, but just the fingerboard was too narrow, or the nut was too small. String spacing was different, and so this, I think, if you are a shredder and you want to shred on a 335 style guitar, this gives you that ability in terms of from the feel perspective. So other specs that are cool: Goto hardware. Again, I said ebony fingerboard. There's a couple of different finishes. There's a violin sunburst, which I believe this is, which is kind of a wine red to really like golden brown almost, and there is a brown sunburst, which is a little bit darker on the presumably on the fade, yeah, mostly on the darker fade. And so yeah, beautiful guitars, sound great, and you don't have to take my word for it, because I can play a little bit. Is that okay, Colin?
Yeah, dude. You should totally play it, man.
I will do.
What amp are you plugged into?
Ooh, I'm plugged into a THR-10C, which you can maybe see a little bit on the shot here, but it's our desktop amp, which you guys love. Mm-hmm. Stereo effects. 2 little speakers in it, and so it's a modeling amp, but it's really fantastic amp. And we're recording this on the eve of the release of THR-2 series, which you guys will have soon. So if you guys are interested in this line of amps, I would definitely come by, check it out, give them a call, ask their opinions. So we're going to do a little bit of clean and a little bit of unclean.
A little bit of clean, a little bit of
unclean. So this is going to be the bridge pickup full. Really nice, usable tone controls. Let's tap that. So now we have a tapped bridge. spanky bridge pickup, which again, you don't normally get in this type of instrument. Middle position, both pickups clean. Just tap both of those and get a little bit of... Super cool, spanky. Let's go to the neck. And then let's do a little tap on that and get the... Again, spankitude, not normally associated with these guitars. Let's go to a little bit of the drive here. Bridge pickup. That's the type of music one plays on a bridge pickup, huh? And, oh, let's do that. Tap that. I love that dirty single bridge pickup. It just sounds so cool on this guitar. So let's go. That's our middle. Now let's take that and tap it. This is the moment when I realized I'm a terrible blues guitar player, so I apologize for that. This is a full neck pickup. Such a beautiful pickup. And then we tap that and we get the nice airiness of that. So, a brief overview of pickups. Really cool, really unique, really beautiful, well built, with love. You will feel loved if you pick one of these guitars up, I would argue. You can let me know if you think I'm wrong in the comments below. Let them know if you think I'm wrong. So now we would like to...
Play something? Yeah.
Sure, we'll try. I'll do my best.
Try.
Super rehearsed. This will totally not
yeah.
be ad-libbed and potentially terrible, but most likely wonderful.
I was not up till 2 o'clock in the morning watching YouTube videos. So
I was not up until 2 o'clock in the morning just following up on emails. So we're both super...
fully rested and fully rehearsed.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So what are we doing? E minor?
E minor, yeah.
Still going, man.